After the heavy rains that have lashed at East Africa, Somalia has been hit by yet another catastrophe. The country is facing its worst invasion of locusts in 25 years, leaving thousands of hectares of farmland destroyed. But some are fighting the invaders by eating them.
The catastrophic weather events occurring in Somalia have trapped millions in a near constant cycle of crisis, and little by little, the ability to recover is limited as yet another disaster has hit the country. A locust invasion which is threatening food security in the country. Locals are, however, turning the curse to a blessing as they make the desert insect into delicacies, with some even urging local restaurants to introduce locust dishes. The plague is far more serious than earlier projected and has been made worse by unseasonably heavy rainfall and floods across East Africa that have killed hundreds of people in the past several months. Somalia, which has been in crisis for years, had earlier experienced drought that led to the death of their animals, and the rains that have hit the East Africa region also caused flooding, forcing many to flee their homes. As the weather seems favorable for the locust breeding, there is a high possibility that the locust will continue to breed till March next year, and the invasion is likely to spread to other nations in the Horn of Africa, including Kenya, Djibouti, Eritrea, South Sudan, and Sudan.
Somalia has been hit by its worst outbreak of desert locust in 25 years, the FAO says. The cause, exacerbated by the exceptional rain, could spread to Somalia's main crop-growing areas. Local residents are shocked because of the massive number of the locusts. All that we can do is burn tires. With the smoke, we are fighting the locust everywhere in the countryside. The residents can't handle the huge number of desert locusts. Unrelenting downpours in October turned to flash floods, destroying her mega home and few remaining possessions and washing away whatever harvest and bony animals farmers managed to save during the months without rain. 180,000 people fled the fast rising waters and the country's worst floods in memory. The arid Horn of Africa country has always been hostage to climate extremes. Rain is erratic and drought a future of life.
Tens of thousands of hectares of farmland in Somalia has been destroyed as desert locusts swarm over fields in the worst invasion in 25 years. An invasion of locusts which already destroyed tens of thousands of hectares of crops and grazeland in Somalia has spread further on. The insects have already destroyed 70,000 hectares of land in Somalia and neighboring Ethiopia, threatening food supplies in both the countries and the livelihoods of farming communities. The United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization has said that the invasion was worse than it had been predicted and is likely to spread to other nations in the Horn of Africa, including Kenya and Sudan. It has been further made worse by unseasonably heavy rainfall and floods across East Africa that have killed hundreds of people in the past several months. Meanwhile, farmers in Somalia call on the government and the international community to help them protect their crops and land from the invasion, which is now leaving many without food to feed their families.
اوكي وايسم دعما لما كاين بس ها gacmaha la isma qaad
kor ugu qaad kor